as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. Thou shalt keep them. O Lord, thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. The wicked walk on every side, when the vilest men are exalted. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. How long wilt thou forget me, O Lord, forever? Question mark. How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall mine enemy be exalted over me? Consider and hear me, O Lord, my God, lighten mine eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death, lest mine enemy say, I have prevailed against him, and those that trouble me rejoice when I am moved. But I have trusted in thy mercy, my heart shall rejoice in thy salvation. I will sing unto the Lord, because he hath dealt bountifully with me. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. There is none that doeth good. No man on earth doeth good. Now when I look up at the camera, sometimes I lose what I'm reading. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek God. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. Now look, for anybody that ever like to say that God killed innocent people, God was a wrong God or an injustice God, he just said he didn't just kill people. He looked at everybody's heart. It say right here that he looked at all the sons of men, and he said they all became filthy. He said they were all together. There was no division. There wasn't no good and bad. All man was evil. And this is Psalms. This is showing you all man was evil before Jesus even existed. You feel me? I don't know if this is before Jesus, but Psalms is like songs, and this is talking about David. So I believe this is before Jesus. To see if there were any that did understand. God was looking to see if anyone did understand his ways, to see if anyone did believe in God. He said they were all together. They were all equal-minded. They all thought the same thing. They all thought that there was no God and there was no repercussions for the evil actions. Now let me go down here. Following the words, the Lord looked down from heaven on the children of men. There is none that doeth good. They all are all gone aside. They all on their own side. They are all together. That means they're all on the same side of evil. Become filthy. That's what it says. There is no one that doeth good. No, not one. For all them people to be like, really, there wasn't one person? You telling me there wasn't one person out of all these people? No. This is the Father telling you not one person on earth was good. Y'all need to realize that. And God ain't never lied. Show me where God lied one time. Okay, so we got to take everything he say as true, because he got the most credibility out of everybody. Y'all listen to Martin Luther King. Y'all say he was a great man. That man, he cheated on his black wife, but he preached preached black greatness, but he was cheating on his wife this whole time. He said that he preached God and preached marriage like God preached marriage, but he was cheating on his wife. But a lot of people still use him as a historical figure and to look up. If you get my point, that's my point. It's a lot of people on earth that have been wrong, and y'all still treat them like they gods, like they right, like everything they say that come out their mouth is going to be true and has to be the right answer. It has to always. That's not what it is. Human is flawed. Human is flesh. We can do wrong a lot. It actually says that we are only evil. The fact that we know good is not of a human trait. I'm meant to do evil. I was made in God's image, but when I had free will and God seen what man would do with their free will, he said he figured out that they was evil. That's why in the beginning of the Bible, when he first made the first generations of humans ever, and he didn't know how humans was going to act, it said that after he came back and they was all evil, that he repented himself. God repented himself. He said, okay, I can see what I did was a mistake. I shouldn't have just left them. I need to go never do this again. God was repenting the fact that he had left us. He gave us so much trust that he thought he could leave us in Sodom and Gomorrah. When he came back, Sodom and Gomorrah was nothing like how it was. And it say in the Bible that Sodom and Gomorrah was a great city at first. When God left and they seen no one was watching them and no one could control what they were doing, and they seen they ain't had no supervision, man started doing whatever they truly wanted to do in their heart. See, man obeyed God when God was there, when God could punish them, when God was the threat to them, of the evil. When God was the threat to them and all their evil ways, They behaved. But as soon as God left, as soon as God leaves, as soon as God say, all right, y'all are good, I'm finna leave y'all for a little bit. I'll be right back. As soon as that happened, people started sleeping with children. Men started sleeping with men. Women started sleeping with women. Men, women, and children started sleeping with beasts. It was so evil there that they had made even the kids evil. They was taking these kids and raising them in ways that they never had raised them. So these kids thought that this lifestyle was normal to do. So now these kids are even corrupt. And that's so sickening to God, because God loves children. But man was the one that corrupted children. So what did he do? He got rid of Sodom and Gomorrah. We was the salt of the earth. That's what happened. They turned into pillars of salt. God said we are the salt of the earth. And he's the one that brought the salt to life. We're salt, made into life. So when we don't do what God say, and we don't want to live how God say, his way, as he intended us to live, he takes his life away from it, because he gave us the life. His life is him. So if you want separation from him, you no longer live. And that's not to be like a bully. It's just true. How you gonna charge a phone without the block? You can't. Okay then, you get my analogy. Back to scripture. Cause we almost 10 minutes in, you feel me? Yeah. Whoever's still watching, shout out y'all. For real. Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge. Now, when you hear workers of iniquity, the workers of evil, they do bad. Have they have no knowledge? Do they not know what they're doing? That's what God is saying. Do they not know? Or this is what this person is at least saying in this Psalms. Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge? Who eat up my people as they eat bread? Who is killing my people, eating them up like how someone would eat bread? Who is getting rid of my people and turning them evil so much, like a feast? When people have bread at a feast, back then, kings, bread was real good. If you had real good bread, that was like the prized possession. Who is eating my people like flesh? The devil wants flesh. He wants to destroy it, and it flavors the flesh to do evil for the devil. The devil would rather eat an evil person than a good person. That's why they came out with movies like It, because fearing and doing bad and things like that feeds the devil. They just put it in your face without telling you the true answer. Who eat up my people as they eat bread and call not upon the Lord? They don't call upon the Lord. Who is these people, God say? There were they in great fear, for God is in the generation of righteous. Ye have shamed the counsel of the poor, because the Lord is his refuge. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion, when the Lord bringeth back the captivity of his people. Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad. Lord, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness and speaketh the truth in his heart, that's who shall walk and keep and abide in God's tabernacle, to use their word. That's who shall. He's telling you who can keep up with God. This is the man. This is the traits of the man that keeps up with God. I'm going to read them again. Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness, and he that speaketh truth in his heart. Not only out your mouth, but you mean what you say. He that backbiteth not with his tongue, nor doeth evil to his neighbor, nor taketh up a reproach against his neighbor, in whose eyes a vile person is contemned, but he honoreth them that fear the Lord. He that sweareth to his own hurt and changes not, he that putteth not out his money to usury, nor taketh reward against the innocent, he that doeth these things shall never be moved. Preserve me, O God, for in thee do I put my trust. My soul thou hast said unto the Lord, thou art my Lord. My goodness extendeth not to thee, but to the saints that are in the earth, and to the excellent, in whom is all my delight. Their sorrow shall be multiplied, that has 10 after another God. That has 10 after another God. Now this is lowercase God. When you see God's name spelled with lowercase God, that is not usually, to my interpretation, it is not him that he's talking about. Every time, let me show y'all real quick. Every time in the Bible, I don't know if y'all can see, on this page, on one of these pages, it say God right there. Right below that, it say a lowercase God. When God says that, God also has another verse in here that says, there are many gods, but I am the one true living God. There are many gods. So this God, whoever he's talking about, is a false God, showing you that the devil does have different disguises. And he does look like he's God sometimes to other people and makes his own religions. So that's not just a made-up belief. Preserve me, thou hast said unto my Lord, thou art my Lord, my goodness extendeth not to thee, but to the saints that are in the earth, and to the excellent in whom is all my delight. Their sorrows shall be multiplied. That has 10 after another God. That has 10 after another God. Their sorrows, but to the saints that are in the earth, and to the excellent in whom is all my delight. And to the saints. Now God said no one is a saint. So when he speaks about saints, he's talking about these false Christians that serve a false God. The God that they serve is not the true definition of what God is and who God is not the real him. It's they have a God that tends to human wants. God doesn't tend to human wants in the way that humans want. 10 after another God, lowercase g. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. When they offer these blood sacrifices, and when they offer these things in my name, he said he shall not take it up, because he knows that y'all don't serve him. He knows that y'all serve the wrong God. Now with that being said, the lesson of today, and we're gonna go ahead and finish it up. The lesson of today, that there are many gods. There are a lot of many gods, but the biggest God, the only true living God that ever died and came back, there was no other God that died and came back. The only God that ever truly died and came back, that humans have witnessed, was Jesus, the Son of God. He was a man. He was God in the flesh. So he was a man form of God. You feel me? And to some people, I got to slow down and put it into terms, because some people will get it, some people won't. God cannot sacrifice himself in his form, his full form, because of God. He can't die. So if God allowed himself to die, it would have to be in a fleshly way, because only flesh knows death. Sin is tied to flesh. Sin is also tied to death. God says that the wages of sin are death. So if sin is tied to flesh and death is tied to sin, that means we have to die if we don't have a sacrifice. The devil puts a lot of false gods into the world to not only trick you, but to let you never realize that Jesus was more than just a regular man. See, Muslims are the closest thing to Christians. They believe everything else almost, just like how this book said. They believe they do sacrifices, they do offerings like back then, traditional things, do everything that they book says. But God said he don't hear them when they pray to him. God says that he don't take them offerings up. He don't accept those offerings. He don't accept it because he knows that y'all do not serve him. Muslims believe that Jesus got crucified. They don't believe he's the Son of God. Let's go ahead and make that different. They don't believe he's the Son of God. They believe Jesus got crucified. But the real Jesus didn't get crucified. Now that sound confusing, right? But this is what the Muslim book says, what the Quran says. Jesus got crucified, but it wasn't Jesus. They said that one of his disciples or a man went up there and replaced himself that looked like Jesus so that the Son of God did not have to die. Well, what was the point of the Son of God coming down here if y'all was just going to replace him? There was no point in the Son of God coming down here if y'all was going to replace him. But if that was Jesus and Jesus did die, we do know that sin has to have sacrifice. Now, to take the sin of the world, millions and millions and millions of people, that's going to take a lot. Mind you, one person, you had to bring lambs. You had to bring lambs back then. A lamb, you had to sacrifice it back then in the Old Testament and bring it up to basically cleanse your sin. That's also why Jesus is called the Lamb, because he is the final lamb. He's the gift to everybody. You don't need to sacrifice lambs, chickens no more to get your sin paid off, like the book of Noah in Moses' time. So with that being said, anybody that really doubts my God and don't believe in my God, I want y'all to know, like, I'm gonna keep connecting this book into the end of times till he come up out that sky on that fiery chariot. And I don't care who like it, you feel me? I don't care who like it, because the truth is always gonna be the truth regardless of who preaching it. I'm just the one that's gonna do it. And God sent me here to strong arm it, because a lot of people are weak in faith. When people get to asking certain questions, y'all wanna buck down, and y'all wanna not tell them what God said. Nah, you tell them what God said, bro. Just because someone, you ain't supposed to do this, you ain't supposed to do that. Like certain things about people personal preferences. You shouldn't even have a personal preference when it comes to being a man or a woman. You should not. There's either man or woman. That's not a preference. That's a sign when God made you. Like, but other religions, other things preach that you can do that. God does not. He say I call you to be a man. I call you to be a provider and protector. So with that being said, you got to have the fear of God. You got to know that God is a father to even protect, because who are you? You can't protect nothing. You can't do nothing without God. If five men run up on you right now and you don't got God, bro, I don't think you're going to get out of it. You feel me? But peace out. This has been a good little session. If y'all like the video, like, subscribe, comment, you feel me? Let me know what your favorite lesson today was, what your favorite segment of the video was. We're finna have this up because we don't really gotta do too many edits besides probably like captions. I might not even do captions. But yeah, everybody tapped into this video. If y'all wanna get a Bible, we will be giving away a Bible. One of my older Bibles, not this Bible, but we'll be shipping somebody a Bible if y'all do want a Bible. Just comment Jesus 3 times to enter the little giveaway for my Bible. I also do got a $50 giveaway for gift cards if you don't want a Bible, which I don't know why you wouldn't want a Bible, but as of right now, if you're more into gift cards and you just now getting onto God, I am doing a little giveaway for $50. So we got 2 giveaways. We got a Bible that we can ship to anybody. You feel me? I'll sign it and everything. And like, you feel me? Whenever I get richer, God bless, you could have that as like a little statement as of knowing me. But besides that, we're pretty much done with this video. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I really do, because I really got up today and I'm trying to like just give y'all as much content as y'all want, and I'm trying to do that. But I've been feeling sick this morning. I felt sick. I had to pray about it and everything. You know, the devil be trying to get in the way, but I did it for y'all, and this the end of the video. So like, comment, subscribe. We almost hitting 600 subscribers. If you see this and you ain't subscribing, bro, go ahead and help out. If you got a good enough heart, go ahead and help out. With that being said, peace.